All right, it's another edition of PewterPirates.com, but you know it's Friday, it's been a long week. I need some juice, I need some energy.
Touchdown Tampa Bay, fire them cannons. PewterPirates.com is next.
Oh, you gotta love the voice of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, Gene Deckerhoff, entering his 29th season. We appreciate the intro. Welcome back to PewterPirates.com, everybody. I'm Mike Nabors. Well, it's flying by. A week of training camp is in the books, and today the Buccaneers got nice performances from two of their biggest rising stars. Which two? We'll get to that in just a minute. On to today's highlights. It was definitely the hottest day of training camp so far. We've seen some rain, but today a lot of heat. And yeah, one theme in this camp so far, the defense has been well ahead of the offense, but Jameis Winston put what Dirk Cutter said was his best day of practice so far, and he's been getting questions all week about the defense being ahead, but as you listen to Winston, well, he's not flinching.
Our defense is playing very well, and the competition level is up high. So as long as we're competing and challenging each other, that's how you get better.
Has it been more difficult for you to kind of get guys because defense is stepping up?
No, it's not really about that. What's more important is us. We're getting our work. We're getting our work day in and day out, and we're making plays.
That guy, Jameis, that guy is working round the clock on making his game better. We need him to sleep more, actually. We need him to do. But he's making progress.
All right, those are the thoughts of quarterback Jameis Winston. Time to bring in our insider, color coordination perfect today, Roy Cummings, for his 3 and Out segment. Let's talk about Jameis Winston. Now, Dirk Cutter said it was his best day at camp so far. He's great in games, but sometimes he's not the best practice player. You've seen a lot of practices with Jameis Winston.
Yeah, and this one was one of the better ones. He was really dropping it in the bucket today on the deep ball in particular. Had about 2 or 3 of those. His accuracy on the crossing pattern seemed to be a lot better today. I don't know, maybe it's just the fact that the ball was dry as opposed to being so wet because of the rain. That probably hurt him a little bit in previous days, but there's no doubt about it. Today, he looked as sharp as we've seen him, which is a good thing. You want to get better as camp goes on. He certainly got better today. The offense was better as a result.
All right, second down with Roy Cummings. You know I'm wearing the turquoise, which is fitting because we're going to stay with quarterbacks in turquoise, the color of the Miami Dolphins, the Bucs' opponent in their season opener. Their quarterback, Ryan Tannehill, injured in training camp, and that could have implications for the Bucs.
Yeah, for sure, and in a way, good implications. I mean, you hate to see this happen for Ryan Tannehill. It's a big year for him, kind of a make-or-break kind of season for him. But right now, the Buccaneers are in a make-or-break situation for them. They think they're a playoff-bound team, and they've got an opener against the Dolphins, and it's looking like no matter what Ryan Tannehill decides, whether he decides to rest this left knee injury that he's got or tries to get surgery, he's not going to be ready for opening day. So the Buccaneers, they get a chance to go against a team on opening day with a backup quarterback. Now, bad news is the Bucs have had backup quarterbacks before go against them. Sometimes they've beaten them, so they got to be sharp, even if Tannehill's out.
All right, third down with Roy Cummings. Jameis Winston, a big star today. And the other one, how about kicker Roberto Aguayo? I know it's early in training camp, but you see the skinny post behind this? Kind of unfair to the kickers. Aguayo dominated those today.
Yeah, he did. He was 7 for 7 today, his best day yet in training camp, according to Dirk Cutter, his best day in a long time as a kicker. He looked really confident today, very sharp, 7 for 7, and not just on short kicks. Yeah, these are the skinny posts, but he had a 53-yarder against these. He had a 54-yarder in team drills. He was really on today, and that's good news for the Buccaneers. Still no, clear-cut leader in this race between him and Nick Folk, but right now Roberto Aguayo is looking pretty good on the football field.
Cutter excited, but tempering his enthusiasm. It's still very early in training camp. Well, a week in the books, PewterPirates.com, going strong. We appreciate Roy Cummings as always. We'll be back at it out here after practice on Saturday. Until then, we'll see you next time.